Yo, what's up, guys? I'm Orel, also known as Swag Tech, and today I'm going to do something I normally don't do, and I'm going to do a juice review. Excuse me. I've recorded this video like 3 times, so I'm kind of like extra nicked. If I move too fast, I'm sorry. That's just that whole nicotine, cousin to caffeine kind of thing going. But, yeah, today we're doing Diamond E-Liquids Swedish fish in 12 milligram strength. I recently dropped my nick level from 18 to 12. I ran across this vendor on Instagram and we've been chatting back and forth, and I ordered a bottle and it's fucking great. um, it is really, I can say this. When I got this juice in, I asked him about steep time. And from the day he mixed it to the day it got to my door, it took about 5 days. There was a shipping issue. That's what that was. It had nothing to do with him personally or his service. As soon as we sorted out the issue with my address, he sent it right out and it got to me quickly. But it was a 5 day layover there. He told me he vapes it straight out of the bottle, just fresh. But if I wanted to wait and let it steep to give it 5 more days. So I was vaping it fresh on and off, and yesterday was the 10th day. I started vaping it and I immediately noticed a difference, and it's weird. That's never happened to me before, where it wasn't a gradual change. To me, it was just like night and day. When I got up on that 10th day and I started vaping it, the flavor notes had just hit just their perfect sweet spot. So my review of this juice is going to be based on those 10 days because I can't really, well, it's going to be based on what the juice tastes like now because I can't really go back to before. The only thing that I can tell you from when I first opened it and my initial impressions were, this is very sweet. I taste the Swedish fish, but man, this is sweet. So it's hard for me to vape it all day, and I don't know. I woke up yesterday and that sweetness mellowed out and the Swedish fish flavors just sprung through and it became Swedish fish candy. So we're going to talk about that today. You can look at that color there. I don't know how you feel about it. Some people have issues with colored juices. I personally like them. It helps me a lot, especially in my vape box. When I'm reaching in there for a particular juice, I can see the color. But the first thing that I noticed was that it was staining the bottle. As an experiment, I don't really use Cardos anymore, and I don't really use Cardo tanks, but I loaded up the Bogue F16 tank to see if it would crack or etch or cloud, and this has been 4 days, 3-4 days running, and it hasn't done either one of those yet. So I'm going to let this sit in here even longer, and I'll update you guys if something happens. But so far, not a problem at all. I would vape this for you guys and show you guys how this is vaping out of a Cardo. At this point, though, I have 3 holes in the Cardo, and I'm still getting dry hits. And I don't know if that's from the cartomizer or if that's from the thickness of the sweet juice. But I will say that I've gone through 2 boxes of Bogue Cardos, and I didn't have a bad one, so I'm about due for a bad Cardo, and that is probably the issue that's going on there. But for the sake of the review, I will be using the iGo L on top of the Tech Mod. I'm pretty sure you guys, if you've seen my videos, you've seen this before. I have this wrapped with 28 gauge Canthal sitting on top of XC116 ceramic wick. Came out to be 0.7 ohms. My battery right now is at 3.9 to 4 volts, somewhere around in there. I'm going to go ahead and give this a nice vape, and then I'm going to tell you guys what I think about it. Alright, so yeah, that's nice. Alright, the first thing I get on inhale, and I'm going to break this down to the actual vape of what happens. So I take my vape, on inhale, I get sweet vapor. Since this is a low ohm coil and my battery is at a higher voltage than 3.7, my vapor is warm. When my battery settles down to 3.7, my vapor cools off. So, but I am getting a lightly sweet vapor on the inhale. When I first got the juice, it was very sweet. Now that's mellowed down. On the exhale, I get a big plume of vapor. It's a 50-50 mix. And I get Swedish fish. That's it. To me, that's awesome. There's really nothing else to say about the juice. It tastes like Swedish fish. Nice, mild throat hit. Plenty of vapor. 50-50 mix, 12 milligrams. Excellent flavor on the Swedish fish. I mean, it's nicely done. It's nicely done. And it is the best Swedish fish juice I have had to date, coming from Diamond E-Liquid. So, I mean, I recommend this. If I were doing a 1 to 10 scale, I would put this at an 8 out of 10, just because, well, really, the reason why it can't get a 10 out of 10 is because there's no such thing as a perfect juice. And, of course, I have to leave room because I like everything about the juice, but there's something that's not quite there yet. Really, all it is just my expectations. This is the epitome of a perfect juice for me. I will vape this all day, every day, if I can afford it. It's $16.99 for a 30 ml bottle with free shipping. That isn't bad pricing, but when you're dealing with all day vapes, you order those 120 mils at a time and not just 30. But delicious freaking juice overall. Did I mention free shipping from Diamond E-Liquid? Yeah, they do that. All right, moving on. I have pink champagne. That is a little bottle, right? That is a sample bottle he sent out for me. I tried it, and the amount that's missing is missing because while this was steeping and mellowing out, while it was still overly strong, I was still dripping it. But while it was still a little strong for me, I was rushing to this juice. I mean, this pink champagne is also a great juice. It's not what I expected. I really expected to taste champagne first and then strawberries or whatever sweetener later. And what I ended up getting, how about I show you? What I ended up getting, though, while I'm loading up, is another sweet vape, but it came mild. It didn't come as strong as the Swedish fish came. So I loaded this up. Let's see here. Alright, that's also 50-50. And it's also 12 milligrams. You get a hint of champagne. Sorry. You get a hint of champagne. And you get like a candy strawberry-ish flavor. It's great. It's another 8 out of 10 for me. And really, I would give that juice a 9. I'm going to tell you why I don't give it a 9. Because when I drink a pink champagne product or when I have strawberries and champagne, it's a little bit more of a natural flavor. And this is a little bit more candy-like. But I don't mind that. I actually like that. I think that if he were to take the name Pink Champagne and change it to something completely off the wall, like red rubber or anything like that, and called it a mystery flavor, people would go nuts over it. I mean, it could be the next Pluit. To me, that's just me, because I like vapes like that. And so this is one of the best flavors containing a strawberry note that I've had. But like I said, I like sweet flavors. I like candy flavors. I like fruit flavors. It's not a natural strawberry. It is more of a candy strawberry, like I said before. But when it comes to strawberry vapes, this is also one of my favorites. For a small business, Diamond E-Liquid is starting off strong. They have a nice lineup of juicers. The two that I've tried are all excellent. I'm definitely going to shop with them again. Vapor production is spot on. Throat hit is manageable for me. I'm lowering my nic level because of throat hit, so I want a milder throat hit. I'm pretty sure if I got an 18 milligrams or 24 milligram strength, I could get a reckless throat hit out of it. I just don't want that. They're hitting all the right notes, and the customer service is great. So I'm definitely going to recommend Diamond E-Liquid to anyone who has, extra money laying around, or you're looking for that perfect vape and you like candy flavors. Definitely give them a shot. Have any questions or anything like that, visit their webpage, send them an email. Great people. They'll get right back to you. And that's pretty much it, man. I'm Orel. This is Swag Tech. I'll update you guys if I get any other flavors that make me excited like these ones did. But that's all. Hey, I'm Orel, also known as Swag Tech, and safe clouds.